Your Royal Highness, Secretary of State, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to this, the Royal Opera House, for the 2012 Academy Awards dinner in association with BG Group. This annual event is all about recognising the very best of British engineering enterprise, innovation and creative talent. And what better year could we have for doing just that with the Queen's Diamond Jubilee and all eyes, of course, on London for a summer of sport at the Olympics and Paralympics. Engineering is at the very heart of the magnificent preparations for London 2012. Now, shortly we're going to be announcing the finalists for the 2012 McRobert Award, Britain's premier prize for innovation in engineering. But before that, please would you welcome to the stage the President of the Royal Academy of Engineering, Sir John Parker.
Your Royal Highness, Secretary of State, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. It is my very great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to you all to the Academy Awards dinner in this splendid hall, which itself is a marvel of engineering. Look around you. At its heart, Britain is a nation of engineers, as evidenced by almost every list of great innovations from the past. But if we are to build a brighter future, then I believe we must further build on our engineering strengths and capability. And when I see the technological expertise gathered in this room, I'm confident that we can beat our competitors at their game by focusing on our not-so-secret advantage of engineering innovation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to welcome the Right Honourable Dr. Vince Cable, who is going to introduce our finalists for the 2012 McRobert Award.
It's a real privilege to be here and to share your pride in the achievements of your profession. And I think those achievements are now better recognised, better understood by the general public than they have been for some years. And I think this may be in part a reaction to our experience of a period of financial engineering, a mistaken belief that value could be created through short-term financial bubbles. And I think in contrast, there is a real pride taking place again in making things, in things that Britain is actually very good at. I mean, the car industry is a very good example of that, now a net exporter for the first time in 3 decades. And there's the same story in the aerospace sector. Or as I saw in Aberdeen a few weeks ago, the extraordinary innovations taking place in subsea engineering around the oil and gas platforms and those for the new renewable technologies. And the question we have in government is, how do we sustain all this? Because we do have a chronic shortage of engineers and engineering skills. And we need to create a pipeline, and that will take years to fill and complete. But we know that's something we have to do. And an important part of this educational process is prize giving, and the McRobert Awards are very much part of that. So I simply want to pay tribute to the innovation, the creativity and the skills of the people that we will now be honouring, and indeed to the profession as a whole.
The McRobert Award is the UK's most prestigious prize for engineering innovation. It is now in its 43rd year. The prize rewards a world-class combination of innovation, commercial success and benefit to society. So let's take a look at our 3 finalists. Would you join us, Dr. Donald Denvir, who's the team leader for Andor Technology, along with his team, of course, Gary Wilmot, Oliver Peterson, Martin Catney, and Ken Strang. Now, Jaguar Land Rover. Join us, please, team leader, David Mitchell. David's team are David Saddington, Pete Cockle, Brian Lidgard, and Ian Hume. And our third finalist this evening, JBA Consulting. Joining us is team leader, Dr. Rob Lang. And the JBA team are Simon Waller, Dr. Amanda Crossley, and Dr. Kate Bradbrook. So congratulations to all our three brilliant teams. Which one of these finalists is going to take home the 2012 McRobert Gold Medal and £50,000 prize?
I'm delighted to represent BG Group as lead sponsor of tonight's award ceremony. We want to fire the imagination of young people with the potential, challenges and rewards of a scientific education and career. Tonight we recognise excellence in achievement and the potential of talented young engineers to make their mark. They are the hope not just of our profession, but of our society.
The Prince Philip Medal is given every other year to an engineer of any nationality who has made an exceptional contribution to engineering through practice management or indeed education. The winner of the Prince Philip Medal has designed some of the world's most beautiful bridges during his distinguished career at Arup. He is currently the bridge design leader for Europe's largest infrastructure project, the fourth replacement crossing in Edinburgh, which is due to be completed in 2016. The Prince Philip Medal is awarded to Naeem Hussain. Our Rising Star Awards celebrate engineers in the early stages of their careers who've made an exceptional contribution to their companies.
A vibrant and growing engineering profession is vital for the long-term competitiveness of British industry. I'm delighted, therefore, that Petrofac continues to support the Royal Academy of Engineering with the Rising Star programme. Tonight, it's all about recognising our next generation of engineers.
Our 2012 Rising Stars are Robert Maxwell and Colin Wilkie from BG Group, Vikrant Palmer and Paul Welton from Petrofac, Lee Frank and Stuart Ross from Arup, Robin Ibbotson and Jenny Westworth from BAE Systems, Victor Jindra and Stephen Keeley from Bosch, Panthita Bunchau and Emma Stevenson from Shell, Carol Lee and Genevieve Thompson from BP, and Luke McDowell and Richard Stewart from Thales. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our Rising Stars of 2012. Now we come to the ERA Foundation Entrepreneurs Award, which recognises the collaboration of research and entrepreneurial vision in the field of electrotechnology with a £40,000 prize. The award is made possible by the very generous support of the ERA Foundation, and I'd very much like to invite its chairman, Sir Alan Rudge, to come to the stage.
Drug discovery is a time-consuming and expensive process, so anything that can speed up this process has to be good news. The winner of this year's prize has done just that, with a new system called CellOptic. CellOptic makes the search for new drugs more efficient and offers scientists the ability to work with a range of cells at the same time. It also makes use of new stem cell technologies and reduces the experimentalist's dependence on animal testing. The winner of the ERA Foundation Entrepreneurs Award is Dr. Margaret Ann Craig from Glasgow University.
The Rook Medal for the public promotion of engineering recognises people who have contributed to the Academy's aim to promote engineering to the public.
The winner of the Rook Medal is the Big Bang Fair. Delivered by over 170 organisations from the public, private and voluntary sectors, the Big Bang Fair is led by Engineering UK in collaboration with partners and is supported by the Department for Business, Innovation and Skills, as well as industry sponsors. Here to accept the medal on behalf of all the organisations involved in the Big Bang are Paul Jackson, CEO of Engineering UK, Event Director Jeremy Buckle, and Sir Anthony Cleaver, who developed the vision of the fair.
Our next awards are the Academy's Silver Medals, which recognise outstanding personal contributions to engineering leading to commercial success.
So we have 4 silver medalists tonight, and so please welcome to the stage Shuranga Chandratilaki of Blinks, Chris Hendy of Atkins, Robert Salter of BAE Systems, and Flora Nudrea of Cambridge University.
Academy of Engineering's new Major Projects Award has been named to recognise the contribution of an engineer who has led or indeed played a major critical part in an engineering project with a substantial impact on society.
We have seen the amazing transformation of London's East End into a world-class sporting stage for the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. It has involved thousands of talented people, some of whom are here tonight. But a project of this scale requires a leader of unique quality. So we celebrate tonight an engineer who has embraced the opportunity to deliver one of the most prestigious, visible and successful engineering projects of the last 50 years. The winner of the Major Projects Award is, of course, Sir John Armitt, Chairman of the Olympic Delivery Authority.
Well, this is an enormous honour. As it has been, I'm sure, for everybody else who has come up onto this stage this evening. For all of us to receive an award from the Royal Academy of Engineering is something extremely special. But I'm sure, like everybody else this evening, I have simply been part of a team, because engineering is about teamwork. Everything that we have seen has been 98% delivered by British companies, by British engineers, showing British engineering in all respects at its very best. Once again, thank you very much.
Before our finale, we would like to take this opportunity to tell you about the latest prize to join the Academy's family of prestigious awards. And to tell us more, I would like to invite to the stage Lord Brown of Madingley, Chair of Trustees of the Queen Elizabeth Prize for Engineering Foundation.
Thank you very much, Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we've heard some wonderful examples of how engineering forms the vital bridge between the fruits of discovery and the market. Engineers give practical application to great ideas. They combine technical knowledge with commercial understanding and expertise at managing complex processes. And that's why we've created the Queen Elizabeth Prize for Engineering. It will make an award of £1 million every 2 years to celebrate a global advance in engineering that has changed the world and benefited humanity. We aim to establish a world-famous brand that puts the engineers behind the greatest innovations in the largest spotlight possible. This new prize is, of course, international and complements the Academy's effectively domestic existing suite of awards for excellence, including the McRobert Award for innovations developed in the UK.
So, the Queen Elizabeth Prize for Engineering, and thank you, Lord Brown, for your introduction. Now, earlier tonight, we learnt about our 3 terrific finalists: Andor Technology, Jaguar Land Rover, and JBA Consulting. It is now time to find out which of them will take home the gold medal and the £50,000 prize. Sir Garth.
Thank you, Mary. Very shortly, I shall stand down from my role as Chairman of the McRobert Trust. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Royal Academy of Engineering for their administration of this award for the last 36 years, and also, in particular, the panel of judges drawn from distinguished fellows of the Royal Academy who have done so much to maintain the standard of the McRobert Award as the premier award for engineering in the United Kingdom. And having said that, the winner of the Royal Academy of Engineering McRobert Award 2012 is Jaguar Land Rover. Will you please welcome the team of David Mitchell, David Saddington, Peter Cockle, Brian Lidgard and Ian Hume, who will now come up and receive their medal and cheque for £50,000 from Her Royal Highness.
Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Jaguar Land Rover, and in particular the Range Rover Evoque engineering team up in the Midlands, it's an absolute honour to receive this award. Since the launch of the car some 9 months ago, it's been a fantastic time for the whole team. To date, we've won over 110 international awards, but this award is very special to us. This award is different. It's from the Royal Academy of Engineering, and it's to the engineering excellence of the team that's up in the Midlands at Gaydon and our Whitley Engineering Centre. So I'm extremely honoured on behalf of the whole team to receive it. I also thank the other finalists for achieving their results. An absolutely great and outstanding day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness, Sir Garth, and our winning team. Congratulations. And that brings tonight's awards to a close. Congratulations to all our winners, and thanks to everyone for joining us and making the 2012 Academy Awards dinner such a success. Thank you to the Academy team who organised the event, and special thanks, of course, to our generous sponsors who have made the whole evening possible. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.